Hello Husky Nation, welcome to the newest edition of This Week in Top Shelf Sports. I'm Emily LoRusso and I'm here to update you on everything going on with NIU athletics. So let's start on the hardwood. The men's basketball team suffered a 1-point loss against the Ball State Cardinals last night. With just over a minute left in the Cardinals led by 7 when the Huskies rallied back to tie the game at 71 with 3 seconds left on the clock. NIU then fouled Ball State's Taylor Persons, who sank the first free throw and intentionally missed the second. The final score of the contest was 72-71. The Huskies will head on their road for the next 2 games and hope to bounce back from their 2-game loss streak. The women's basketball team defeated Eastern Michigan on Saturday in overtime to improve their record to 12-8 and 4-4 in the MAC. The ladies erased a 13-point deficit in the third quarter to force overtime. They scored 12 points in the extra session to put them ahead of the Eagles 68-65. Senior guard Michaela Voigt was the team's leading scorer with 20 points, 16 of them coming in the second half and overtime. Junior forward Allie May had a double-digit rebounds for her 5th straight game, finishing with 10, a team high. The women will be back in action tonight to host Bowling Green at 6 p.m. And onto the ice, the NIU hockey team has played its last home game as a Division II program. Yes, next season the Huskies are making the jump to the Division I platform, but this weekend they said goodbye to 12 seniors in a 2-game series with St. Louis University. On Friday, the Huskies fell 4-3 in the last 10 seconds of the game, but on senior night Saturday, the Huskies came home with a convincing 6-2 victory. Head coach Mike Gruzinski is ready for the challenge that comes with coaching a Division I hockey program.
Trying to come up with the best, field the best, hockey team that we can. It's not going to happen overnight. We're coming into a situation where other programs are already established, and so it's going to be a challenge for us. But I think that, I really look forward to the challenge, and I think we're going to be fine.
The gymnastics picked up 3 wins Friday in a quad meet against Lindenwood, Kent State, and Seattle Pacific. The Huskies recorded a final score of 194.500, followed by Lindenwood with a score of 194.350, and Kent State and Seattle Pacific with scores of 192.075 and 190.625. The victories leave the Huskies with a 3-1 Mid-American Conference record and an 8-3 overall. The Huskies are back in action and hit the road for their next 3 meets starting at 6:30 p.m. Friday. Moving over to the mat, the wrestling team split a pair of matches when they took on Bloomsburg University and Michigan State this past weekend. The Huskies won big over Bloomsburg after strong performances from redshirt freshman Britt Wilson and redshirt sophomore Kenny Moore and redshirt junior McCoy Kent, as they all won both of their matches. The team wasn't as successful against the Spartans as they fell 27-9, but will be back in action on February 15th when they travel to Kent State. The match is set for a 6 p.m. start. The men's tennis team ended their losing streak in a convincing fashion this weekend. The Huskies picked up 3 consecutive wins over Creighton, Illinois State, and UKMC. While the entire team was impressive on the court, one of their guys was recognized for his work in the classroom. Borschwager Muzar was named Scholar Athlete of the Week. He went 3-0 this weekend and has a 3.46 GPA. Schwager Muzar and the Huskies will look to continue their success at home against Wright State this Saturday. Staying on the hard court, the women's tennis team absolutely dominated Green Bay this past weekend. After 2 consecutive blowout losses, the Huskies were on the winning side of a dominating 7-0 win. Every singles match was finished within 2 sets. The Huskies look for another win this Friday against Bradley at the Rockford Tennis Center. And onto the course, the women's golf team kicked off the spring portion of their season at the MAC Match Play this week. The Huskies finished 4th out of 8 teams in play. The ladies took down Western Michigan on Monday to open the tournament, but fell to Bowling Green and split with Akron. The Huskies will travel to Greensboro, Georgia next weekend to play in the Lake Acne Invitational. Well, that's all I have for you this week. You're officially updated. Make sure to follow us on social media and to keep up with all of our Husky athletics. I'm Emily LoRusso. See you next time, Husky Nation.